Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm gonna do part 2 of the video with new special guests Connie123 and Helena. Get ready because this is gonna be an insane video and I just hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so first we got Warper.
Well, for Warper, I think it's a solid weapon. It's skillful, but it's not the most skillful. I'll give it a solid B. Reason for that is because you can just teleport across the map and say you're on big crossroads. But if you're pairing it with something like Sniper or AR, and you're actually good with it, it's really good for knife tech as well. Then I'd say you'd have to be skillful for that, so I'm gonna give it a B.
In my opinion, I think the Warper is very useful on the map as you teleport to high ground. However, the cooldown when you teleport from a distance is very annoying and could be very annoying on the crossroads. So in terms of skill, I also think it's a B.
So Warper is a very different weapon to all the other weapons. It can be used by skill and also no skill. As in Crossroads, you can just move around the map, which is very no skill. But in Arena, you have to place it perfectly so you can go, and it's good for a knife, sniper. You can move around. It's really good for movement. And overall, I think I'll put it a B. And then next is energy pistols.
Alright, well, E-pistols, need good aim on it, but in terms of skill, I'm just gonna have to say it's C. Although you need skill, it has infinite ammo and you can just spam with it. It can do what, 50 damage in 2 seconds? That's just C, not even that skillful.
I actually have dual energy pistols, so I would have a bigger
Flex.
I would say this is actually more like a B, as you really need good aim with it, and if you don't have good aim with it and they're using an AR and they have at least decent aim, you would probably not win, as you need to hit most of your shots to actually do any damage against it.
Okay, so in my opinion, energy pistols is both sides, as energy pistols does need aim, but it has infinite ammo. You can just spam, and it does do a lot of damage if you are not bad at aiming. As Helena said, he has gold, and he says it's like it needs good aim, and if you don't hit all your shots, it isn't as useful. But it is still pretty spam, so I'm debating between B or C. I think I'm gonna put it C.
This is coming from the guy who does not know how to aim for his life.
Yes.
And yet he still uses it.
So what should we put it? C or B?
C.
No,
He's saying B because he likes it.
Okay, C. Okay,
No.
yeah, we'll do C.
And I'm saying C because I like it.
Now is Exogun.
Okay. Exogun, I will say I'll give it an A. Reason for this, because the reason it's not S is because it can go through Katana and Riot Shield. Riot Shield more importantly, but also it has limited ammo, but it has a fast reload time. So I'm giving it an A, but it has a low damage output. So even if you're good with it, it's not going to be the most useful unless you have something worse like paintball gun. So I'm giving it an A.
I would also give it an A, as it does have a quick reload time and has limited ammo, but it can go to Katana and Riot Shield, and also has a blast radius which does 10 damage, which you could use to shoot around corners, and it's overall a good secondary to have with any weapon and any loadout.
From Exogun, out of all these guns by skill, I'm debating between A or B, because Exogun can go through Riot Shield and Katana and does a lot of splash damage and not bad damage. So I think I'll go B, but you guys chose A, so I guess it's going in A. Now we have Slingshot.
Slingshot, this is a hard one because for one, it's a projectile weapon, meaning it goes down, but also it's a very spammy weapon and can also be no-skill in some maps, arena and backrooms. So I'm gonna have to say, I'll say B for this one because it also has a really high damage output if you hit all your stupid bullets.
I think I would probably give this a D, as it is very annoying, especially on small maps like arena, as you could just keep spamming it, and as long as you're relatively close to them, you will do massive damage, and they don't have much of a way to counter it, as even if you're using riot shield, you can still block some of it, but it could just bounce it around the riot shield.
From Slingshot, it is quite hard because it's quite no skill. It has not bad ammo. You can just spam it, especially in small maps, as Connie123 said, like arena and backrooms. You can just shoot it anywhere, and it's quite guaranteed to hit somebody if they're quite near you. And it does a lot of damage, but I don't think it's super no skill. I think I'm gonna put at C. We have daggers.
Ew! This is a really hard one because it can be considered a skill or no skill. It has an arch, like Slingshot, but also, I'm also debating because, what is it? It is very spammy. Whenever I go against it in ranked, I just don't know how to counter it. Riot Shields can't even do anything with it. So, I'd say, in terms of skill, B. B because, you need good aim, but also not as much because it's really spammy and has too much ammo. No reload time.
I think daggers is very annoying, and if you go against it and they actually have decent aim, if you go anywhere near them or have anywhere near a close range weapon, it is horrible to use against them, as you would probably just die before you can even hit them, and it does way too much damage if you're close to it.
For daggers, I hate it so much when I go against it when they only use daggers, because it does way too much damage, no reload time, you can just spam it non-stop. I think I'm gonna put it C. What do you guys think?
D.
What do you think, Helena? D.
D. Okay, I think because I said B, he said D, and you said C, so it's me in the middle, C.
Yeah, we'll do C. Okay, now flare gun.
Okay. Okay. Now I know I'm calling. I know I'm making a video with someone who has diamond flare gun, but I'm gonna say D. Absolute D, because two ammo, yes, but it just I don't know how to explain it. It's really no skill, and it's very luck that your opponent like walks in. You'll be lucky if they did.
I think flare gun is just very annoying, especially in FFA, as you could keep spamming it in FFA, especially with the ammo reload points you get from killing people, and if you kill them, you could really easily get diamond and gold on that, or even dark matter if you really grind. It's overall very good, but it's definitely not much of a skill weapon, as you could just spam it and just block their ways everywhere. So I'll probably give this a...
Okay, so both of my friends have given it a D. I'm the guy with diamond flare, and I think this is a very good weapon, as you can predict where people go, and it does like almost half of the damage. But I have to say that it is very no skill, and especially in free for all, because you basically have infinite ammo, and yeah, it does a lot of damage. I'll put it C. Okay, we have 4 weapons in C, I guess. Okay, this was hard. Handgun.
Handgun. Okay, you need to spam a lot with it. It has 12 ammo, so I think just enough to kill your enemy with full headshot, but that's just it. And well, yeah, I think well if you're able to kill someone with this, S tier.
I think it's actually an S tier weapon, and it's very hard, and it's been nerfed recently, and
Hey yo.
it's been nerfed recently, and it's now a very horrible weapon. I used to main this, but now I don't, as it's just not. So I'll probably give it an S tier. You can kill someone.
Okay, handgun is definitely an S tier. It does not bad damage. Reload time kind of takes a lot. It's a very quite bad weapon. Nobody uses it because it's had lots of nerfs. We're all definitely putting it in S. Now is revolver.
Okay, straight S tier for a couple of reasons. One, actually no, I'll give it an A tier. Mainly because as a gold revolver player, I mainly got it from the very the right click. I got it mostly from the right click on AFK players. But I'm saying A tier for that reason, but otherwise just a better sniper, worse sniper, secondary sniper.
I think I'll also give it an S as it does do high damage and you need good aim. But there is very limited ammo sometimes, so it would be very hard to use it. It will be very hard to train with it and learn it unless you're a very good sniper player already.
Which I am. Gold sniper, gold revolver, no auto.
Okay, so revolver is quite hard, but I think I might put it in S actually. It does good damage, but it has to have really good aim, and if you don't have good aim, like me with revolver, is just useless. So that's why it's in an S. Okay, now we have Shorty without freeze ray. Forget about the freeze ray.
You need a bunch of skill for this because only two bullets in the chamber. You need a ton. I'll give it an S tier. Ton of skill needed.
I'll probably give this an A tier as mobile players have a very good advantage, especially around corners, because they could practically just one-shot people instantly with their auto shoot, and it's very annoying to counter because even if you do use katana, they just don't shoot for some reason.
For Shorty, I think it's an A because when you're close to somebody, it can take off the damage over 100 sometimes if you're really close to them. And without freeze ray, it's A tier, but with freeze ray, it's obviously D. But without, it's very skillful. I think we're gonna put in A. Now we have Uzi.
A. It's like a smaller AR. That's all I have to say. It's just a smaller AR with less damage output.
I would probably say A. It's like a smaller AR too.
Yeah, we all agree it's A. It needs aim. Okay, spray.
It's extremely annoying. Especially it's like a free version of Exogun. But because it's terrible, I'm gonna have to say A.
I think the spray, it could probably be a C or a D, as it could possibly be very overpowered if you can aim properly, as it can go, it's practically a cheaper Exogun. It's just that you need more aim for it, as it doesn't have a blast radius like the Exogun. And also, it's just it has a lot of ammo for considering it.
I'm gonna put spray in B because it does need aim. It does do pretty good damage, but it does need aim. It is only 5 keys, but we're rating this on skill, and I think it does need aim. Connie123 said it's A. Helma said it's C, so we'll just put it B. Okay, glass cannon, the last one.
Glass cannon? Just shove that in C, man. It's like a one shot, but it's also really annoying. It's annoying, and also because it's one shot, it's there.
Glass cannon is an S or A, as it can one shot, but you need some good aim.
I think it's definitely not S or A. It does need aim. It's basically revolver, but one shot. It's literally one shot. So you do have one ammo in the chamber, but you just need to just get them in your range and shoot them, and then they're dead. B, okay, in the middle. Okay, that's it for the video. Thank you, everybody.